Business Decisions Exam Help. For any exam-related queries, call us at +1 678 648 4277. You can mail us at support@economicsexamp.com or reach us at https://www.economicsexamhelp.com. Answer all of the following 8 questions. Note, all prices are in dollars unless otherwise noted. 1. True, false, uncertain. Decide whether each of the following 3 statements is true, false, or uncertain. Most of the credit will be given for the explanation. A. At a production level where a firm has economies of scale, its marginal cost must be below its average cost. B. Assume you can buy a car for $3,000 and you will be able to use it for 3 years. Afterwards, it will have zero resale value. Alternatively, you can rent a car for $1,000 per year. You should be indifferent between these 2 options. C. Chili dog lovers come from far and wide to Mike's famous chili dog fair and have identical demand for chili dogs. A chili dog is a type of food. Attendees purchase a ticket from Mike to enter the fair, but, once inside, they may purchase chili dogs from any of a number of independent chili dog stands. Chili dog stands have zero fixed costs and marginal cost of $2 per chili dog. Currently, the stands compete aggressively so that price equals marginal cost. The stand owners approach Mike with the following proposition. This bitter price competition among the chili dog stands is really hurting profits. If you required us to charge a higher price, we could share the extra profits with you. We would all be better off. Problem. economicsexamhelp.com. Mike should accept the deal. 2. On the island of Wahai, apple farmers grow 200,000 apples per year. The cost of harvesting the apples is 10 cents per apple. There are no other costs. Demand for apples on Wahai is Q equals 240p, with P the price per apple in cents and Q the demand in thousands of apples. Apples can also be bought or sold on the world market at a price of 50 cents per apple. A. What is the price for apples on Wahai? How much gets imported or exported? B. How much does total surplus change if apples bought or sold on the world market incur an extra transportation cost of 10 cents per apple? 3. DSL Incorporated can provide internet service at 10 megabits per second (Mbps), but it can slow down the service to 2 megabits per second at no additional cost. Consumers like faster service with values, in dollars, given by B. 10 megabits per second 2 megabits per second value to a business 130 value to a family 40/20. Suppose there are 100 potential business consumers and 100 potential family consumers. DSL's marginal cost is 0. A. Say that DSL can distinguish families from businesses. What speed and price should it offer businesses? What speed and price should it offer families? economicsexamhelp.com. 4. Zemico is a small island in the Pacific with demand for milk equal to Q equals 12p, where P is expressed in million petesses and Q in tons. The island has 2 milk producers. The marginal cost of producing milk is 0. The firms compete by choosing quantity, i.e. they are core-not competitors. How much milk will each producer produce? What will be the price? B. By how much would total surplus change if this market were competitive? Suppose there are 100 potential business consumers and 100 potential family consumers. DSL's marginal cost is 0. A. Say that DSL can distinguish families from businesses. What speed and price should it offer businesses? What speed and price should it offer families? B. The National Communications Commission, NCC, forces DSL to charge one price for 10 megabits per second and forbids any slowdown in service. What price will DSL charge for 10 megabits per second? Calculate the lost revenue due to the regulation. What is the change in consumer surplus compared to Part A? C. Now say that DSL cannot distinguish families from businesses and considers offering both 10 megabits per second and 2 megabits per second services. What price would DSL charge for each service? Should DSL offer the two services? Compare consumer surplus relative to Part B. economicsexamhelp.com 5. Harry met Sally and they decided to participate in MIT's 50K competition. They agree that if Harry puts H hours of work in the project and Sally puts S hours of work in the project, the outcome of the project will be worth RHSHS. They also agree that they will split the outcome equally, receiving R/2. The cost of H units of effort for Harry is C, H equals H2/2, and the cost of S units of effort for Sally is CS equals S2/2. A. Assume that both Harry and Sally cannot observe each other's work hours and that they simultaneously decide their efforts. Find the two reaction curves, the Nash equilibrium of the game, and payoffs in equilibrium. B. Suppose that Sally decides her number of hours first and Harry decides after knowing the number of hours chosen by Sally. Find the equilibrium of the game and payoffs in equilibrium. 6. Your company produces lawn mowers. Each lawn mower needs one engine. You produce your own engines. The market for lawn mowers is competitive and the market price is $1,100. Given the engine, there are additional costs of $900 to assemble the lawnmower. A. Your firm has one fabrication plant for engines. Its marginal cost is MC equals 10 quetzales. There are no fixed costs. All quantities are expressed in thousands of engines or lawnmowers. What is the optimal production levels Q for your engine fabrication plant? What is the optimal transfer price for an engine? economicsexamhelp.com B. Your firm has two fabrication plants for engines. Their marginal cost structures are given as MC1 equals 10Q1, MC2 equals 10 plus 10Q2. There are no fixed costs. All quantities are expressed in thousands of engines or lawnmowers. What are the optimal production levels Q1 and Q2 for your two engine fabrication plants? What is the optimal transfer price for an engine? C. Take the situation of Part B, but suppose that there is also a competitive outside market for engines, where engines can be purchased or sold for $250. What are the optimal production levels Q1 and Q2 for your two engine fabrication plants? How many lawn mowers Q should you produce, and how many engines should be bought or sold in the outside market? What is the optimal transfer price? Seven. The following is based on actual events, though details are fictionalized for simplicity. In the early 1990s, activist groups supported by Ralph Nader filed a recall petition against 10 million General Motors trucks, claiming that their fuel tanks could explode in a crash. In 1993, General Motors proposed to settle the resulting lawsuits by giving coupons to all 10 million affected owners. Each coupon allows one to receive $1,000 off any new GM truck purchased in 1994. The coupons expire at the end of 1994. These coupons are fully transferable. If someone with a coupon gives/sells it to someone else, that person can also use it to get $1,000 off a new GM truck. If the proposal goes ahead, all parties expect a competitive market to arise in which these coupons will be actively traded. economicsexamhelp.com GM has zero fixed costs and marginal cost of $10,000 per truck.